featuring the Padres from Serra High School. Today's broadcast is a presentation of AM Sports Productions in association with Serra High School. For our producer Alan Epstein and studio engineer Sean O'Connor and my broadcast partner Robert Peters, my name is Kevin Dana, and Robert, 1-0 start for the Serra Padres thanks to a 30-6 victory over Wilcox.
You know, a very impressive win for Serra, beating Wilcox, making them 1-0 in season play. Now, the big key factors here for this team is Zach Kazikoff. He went 8 for 13, 137 yards for a touchdown, giving up no interceptions. That's the key thing for the QB. You never want an interception. And his long pass was the 36, but he's looking good. It seems like he's got a really good arm in today's game. Eric Redwood taking it for 19 carries, 87 yards for the touchdown, as well as Kevin McGee, 8 carries, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great job by both running backs. And unfortunately for Matt Fiona, 5 carries, 25 yards, he is injured. And he left the game with a hip issue. Hopefully he's okay with that. And as you know, Eric Wilson, Joey Early, the quarterback and running back of last year, those are key losses. Eric Wilson went 226 carries, 2,106 rushing yards, 9 career yards, and 33 rushing touchdowns. He set his school career record in rushing yards, touchdowns in the season. And Joey Early, while being a really good quarterback for this team as well. Fortunately, those are going to be losses, but the defense also looks good here for Serra today as well.
They held Wilcox just 186 yards of total loss. That's 12. Earlier today, I spoke with head coach Patrick Walsh to get his thoughts on the victory, and the Encinal Jets, led by head coach Joe Tenorio. Here's what Coach Walsh had to say.
So I think that Encinal needs to step up their game here, but Serra Padres defense looking great today.
Yeah, 2 tackles for loss already. One of those by Matthew Dickerson. This is a guy who stands at 6'5", 250 pounds, just a junior. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he is a big kid, and watching him freshman here, saw him play as I played freshman football, he looked really good. Seemed like he could be a really good player for varsity.
Teams are back out on the field. Dia Malapay had an interception last week. He is lined up to take care of one of the guys who will come out of the slot on 3rd and 17. Back to pass is J.A., and he has nowhere to go. He is taken down. Daniel Lafulo in on the sack, along with Peter Tuipulotu.
Great job by Peter there. Great job for the defense. He's made a lot of sacks, and he did great against Wilcox as well. It's a good job, and the punt team will come out here.
So J.A. gets sacked twice, and it's 4th and 25. The punter, Daquan Williams, sends it away. It bounces to about the 50, where Easton Winston takes it, rushing to his left. He can't get past the first man. Tackling him there is Hassan Ibrahim at the Jet 49-yard line. So a 1-yard return, we'll call it, for Easton Winston.
And hopefully the offense will look good today. As the quarterback, Zach does good today, as well as Eric Redwood and Kevin McGee do good for the Serra squad today.
Zach Kazikoff under center for the Serra Padres. 1st and 10 Serra at the Jet 49-yard line. 3-back set. And Kazikoff back to pass. Looking downfield, he has an acrobatic grab, and he tipped it over a defender. That will go for about a 20-yard gain for a Padre first down.
Great job by the wide receiver as number 11 gets to that one, and that will give them the first down today for Serra High School.
Onawai had some hands. We saw that in practice earlier this week. More about what he did in practice after this snap. It is at the 27-yard line, so a gain of 22. Redwood up the middle, gets into the second level, and is taken down finally at about the 13-yard line. A 14-yard carry for Eric Redwood.
Great job today for Eric Redwood. as that running game is going to look good today for Serra Padres. As you see the fake there, as they thought that one was going to go around, but goes inside, gets the inside handoff to Eric Redwood.
First and 10 Padres at about the 13-yard line. Redwood lines up behind Kazakov again. Jacobs in at tight end. In motion is Arco. The pitch goes to him, running to his right. Has some space and finds the end zone. Down at the 1-yard line.
And that looked like a touchdown from here, but I guess not. And a great job. But the Padres get another first down here.
Angelo Arco with a nice 12-yard carry. And it's first and goal from the Encinal 1-yard line with 9:23 to play in the first quarter. Bunch formation. Defono in the backfield along with McGee. The pitches to Redwood. He hops into the end zone. Touchdown, Padres.
A great job by Eric Redwood. You get jump over to get that first touchdown. So a 1-yard touchdown for Eric Redwood today, just for the touchdown.
6-0 Serra with 9:14 to play in the first quarter. A very nice drive. 4 plays, 49 yards.
As Anthony Tom goes for the PAT here.
But a very sure-footed kicker. We don't want to give him the broadcaster shakes, but he is good from about 40 yards out. The kick is up, and it is good.
A great job by Anthony Tom getting that one over. Take it 7-0. Serra Padres.
9:14 remain. A very nice drive. But really, Robert, it goes back to the defense to give him that field position.
Yeah, great job by Pierce, Pelotu, and Matthew Dickerson is getting the tackles there. And great sack as well for Serra. So, defense is going to be hard to handle for Encinal.
Yeah, Peter Tui Pelotu along with Daniel Labulo on the sack on 3rd and long. That made it 4th and 25. No choice but to punt for the Encinal Jets. This is an inauspicious start for the road team, the 1-1 Jets. This is a team, you take a look at Coach Joe Tenorio, that has had a lot of success over the years. The Jets are 60-18 in Tenorio's 6+ seasons. They won 4 Bayshore Athletic League titles, all undefeated seasons as far as league play is concerned. They won 1 NCS championship. That was back in 2008 when the Jets went 13-0. They have moved up to the West Alameda County Conference Hill League to play some tougher competition. They'll face teams such as Berkeley, Bishop O'Dowd, Castro Valley, Hayward, and San Leandro. But they're in for a big fight tonight against the Padres. Tom is set to kick it away, and it will go deep to about the 1-yard line. It will be taken back by Corey Sales, running to his right. He's taken down at the 20-yard line by Matt Bowen. Nice special teams play from Bowen.
A great job there. Encinal getting a little bit of yardage there. I thought that one, his foot was out on a touchdown, but touchdown line, I guess not.
Yeah, I thought it was a touchback.
Yeah, I saw the ref, but I guess he didn't hear him.
So the quarterback is Ve'e again. Alatasi started the first 2 games. Ve'e pitches this one off to Isaiah Hunter, and he is taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A nice tackle there for, guess who, Peter Tui Pelotu.
Good job by Peter again, and it looks like maybe a yard gain, or maybe they're just going to stay where they are. And it looks like it's actually a loss. Half a yard loss.
Yeah, we'll call it 2nd 11 here at the broadcast booth from the Encinal 19-yard line. That was Isaiah Hunter on the carry. He's a junior, 5'9", 170 pounds. Also plays safety on defense. Two-back set this time, back to pass. Hey, he has no time to throw. Taken down by Matt Jacobs.
Matt Jacobs, great job for the sack. Man, a lot of sacks already for Serra and a lot of tackles as well. Seems like Encinal is getting nowhere so far in this game for the offense.
Already, Bay has been sacked twice. That one is solo sack for Jacobs. And it is 3rd and 15. As Encinal has it at its own 15.
And here to come out is Encinal.
Under 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. middle, and not too much room to run for the ball carrier. He gets to about the 18-yard line, and that's a 3-yard run for Abraham Hill.
Abraham Hill, great. Not as well. As you see, the punt team is going to go back out. Fourth down here. They don't have any first down conversion so far. All they have is ran the ball for, 20 yards there, just run back in the touchdown. So
0 for 2 on third down as Maka and Winston await the punt from Williams. This one a low line drive, bounces to the 50 where Winston takes it running to his left. Ran back all the way to his own 40. Now he's going to turn it up the field. Gets a block. He might be gone down the left sideline. Cuts it back up the middle to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Padres.
Great job by Winston trading out Encinal there to get the touchdown to make it 13-0 Serra Padres.
He stopped Winston with a 50-yard touchdown return on the punt. And it was more like a 60 to 65-yard return when you consider that he took it at the 50 and ran it back 10 yards before kicking it upfield.
Yeah, running back to the own 40 and going all the way there to cut through the defense. See how he kind of juked them out.
13-0 Serra with 6:58 to play. A very good start here for the Royal Blue and Gold. The kick is up on the point after attempt. It is good off the right foot of Anthony Dawes, and just like that, 14-0 Padres.
Great job by Serra here as our offense defense still looking great. As Winston gets the punt return and Eric Redwood getting a touchdown. 1 yard touchdown, also on a 14-yard run for Serra. So, in this play, Serra's up 14-0 in the first quarter with 6:58 left to go.
We'll be back right after this commercial break.
Kevin Nail alongside Robert Peters here from Freedom Field on the campus of Serra High School in San Mateo, California. The Mercy cheerleaders have had a lot to cheer about thus far.
Yes, they have. It's been a great sunny day as well here. As you said during the interview, a weird time here to start a football game.
4 p.m. on a Friday, and that's because Serra, as you heard Coach Wall say in the pregame show, didn't want to have to play here on a Saturday when they're playing Yuhon College on a Thursday night. And, of course, you can only bring out the lights one time each season due to neighborhood ordinances.
Here comes the kick.
This is Tom, sends it deep. Sails back to receive it at the 1-yard line. He takes it out across the 15 and beats a host of Padres. Leading the charge there was Nick Maka, and also getting in on the tackle you see coming over is Jason Lower and Tia Malateon.
Great job there, and the defense has really come out once again to stop that run. They have done no positive yardage here for Encinal.
6:51 to play now. First and 10 at the 17-yard line for Encinal. Shotgun formation. Day takes the snap, hands it off. A run up the middle, and it's going to get about 3 yards. Call it 2.
First positive yardage for Encinal today.
That's Corey Sales, and that is his second carry of the game. Give him 2. He has 2 carries for 1 yard. Unofficially, it's 2nd and 8 from the 19. Shotgun formation again. 2 backs, 1 in motion. Bay hands it off, and Sales looks like he lost his footing at the 20. So a short carry of 1 yard, but 3rd and 7's a lot better than 3rd and 15 or 25.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And interesting in fact, Encinal, now they're running game, getting a little bit better yards, but they only got 3 yards in the running game.
So, 3rd and intermediate coming up. Shotgun snap taken, and it will be a carry as Day keeps it himself, but he just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like no gain of yardage on that one as the punt team goes back out once again. We'll want to do it again.
4th and 7. DeQuan Williams, the punter for Encinal.
And Encinal might kick it out here. They don't want to give up another touchdown for the punt. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, interesting decision